Hello, friends, and welcome back to Wisdom Month. We are studying through God's Word each and every day, growing in our biblical wisdom as we apply these things to our lives. Now, be sure, if you haven't done so already, to get my daily emails. They are completely free, no spam allowed. I am sending you the video to go with each day, 3 key wisdom points, and 3 reflection questions so we can really be applying these things to our lives. And of course, if you're enjoying this, I'd appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up and send it to a friend that could enjoy some time studying through the Book of Proverbs as well. Day 27, let's dive in. Verse 1, starts with a bang. Don't brag about tomorrow, since you don't know what the day will bring. How important that is to remember. Let someone else praise you, not your own mouth, a stranger, not your own lips. A stone is heavy and sand is weighty, but the resentment caused by a fool is even heavier. Anger is cruel and wrath is like a flood, but jealousy is even more dangerous. An open rebuke is better than hidden love. Wounds from a sincere friend are better than many kisses from an enemy. A person who is full refuses honey, but even bitter food tastes sweet to the hungry. A person who strays from home is like a bird that strays from its nest. So much already. I feel like we could spend all day breaking these down. You guys will have to let me know as we're going through these which one is standing out to you the most. Leave me a comment. The heartfelt counsel of a friend is as sweet as perfume and incense. Yes, praying for good, solid, biblical, loving friends. Never abandon a friend, either yours or your father's. When disaster strikes, you won't have to ask your brother for assistance. It's better to go to a neighbor than to a brother who lives far away. Be wise, my child, and make my heart glad. Then I will be able to answer my critics. A prudent person foresees danger and takes precautions. The simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequences. Get security from someone who guarantees a stranger's debt. Get a deposit if he does it for foreigners. We've seen this one before too. A loud and cheerful greeting early in the morning will be taken as a curse. What did we talk about yesterday, right, with my Starbucks story? A quarrelsome wife is as annoying as constant dripping on a rainy day. Again, how many times have we seen this one so far? Stopping her complaints is like trying to stop the wind or trying to hold something with greased hands. Ladies, let's be honest, how many of us out there maybe are a little guilty of this and are needing to work on it? Let me know. I'll be lifting you up in prayer. I know it's not the easiest. It looks real simple sometimes when we look at it on paper, but real life isn't always as simple. As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. I love that. As workers who tend to a fig tree are allowed to eat the fruit, so workers who protect their employer's interests will be rewarded. As a face is reflected in water, so the heart reflects the real person. Right? What is coming out of your mouth is important because it's a reflection of what's in your heart. Just as death and destruction are never satisfied, so human desire is never satisfied. Fire tests the purity of silver and gold, but a person is tested by being praised. You cannot separate fools from their foolishness, even though you grind them like grain with mortar and pestle. Know the state of your flocks and put your heart into caring for your herds. For riches don't last forever, and the crown might not be passed to the next generation. After the hay is harvested and the new crop appears, and the mountain grasses are gathered in, your sheep will provide wool for clothing, and your goats will provide the price of a field. And you will have enough goat's milk for yourself, your family, and your servant girls. Now let's look to today's 3 key wisdom points. The first one here being that as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. I know for me, it's why I like having the conversations we have here. It's why we put out these types of things and do the different videos. I want to grow in connection with like-minded believers who can be that iron sharpening iron, right? How do we build one another up? How do we talk about the important topics? How do we help each other through the convictions and struggles that we're facing? I think that's really, really important. The second thing here being, don't boast about tomorrow. None of us know what tomorrow brings. I don't know if I'm going to have it. I have no idea what's going to happen. All I know is what's here and now. And so while there's nothing wrong to looking forward to tomorrow or making plans loosely, we want to know at the end of it all, we might have our intentions, but the Lord will set the path, and I want His will to be done. And the third here being, faithful are the wounds of a friend. When we look to our friends that truly are there, I know oftentimes people will say, well, blood is thicker than water. And I go, yes, but the Lord's blood is the thickest of them all. Oftentimes the closest of our friends are those that are here within the body of the church. And that's what we are called to be. We are called to be united, to be one. So how can we be lifting one another up and truly serving one another through whatever it is that life is throwing our way? Again, I cannot wait to see what verses stood out to you all today. Share this with someone else and check your inbox so you can get the 3 reflection questions from today. Otherwise, I'll see you right back here for day 28. Bye, friends.